Hello guys, in today's video we're gonna check out the top 5 best men's running shoes in the market for this year. I made this based on my personal opinion and I try to list them based on a price, quality, durability, and more information about these best men's running shoes you can check out the description below. So let's get started. Number 1. ASICS Men's Gel-Cumulus 24 running shoes. The Cumulus has really come of age in the last couple years. Traditionally, it's been an affordable tank for daily training. The little brother of the Nimbus appealed with its ability to handle a season of marathon training. That sturdiness, however, made the shoe heavy and stiff. The 24th version is more fun and livelier underfoot, but still delivers that protective, daily trainer feeling we've always loved. That's partially because ASICS lowered the heel-to-toe drop to 8mm, it was 10mm, and switched to a bouncier flight FM Blast midsole. Testers unanimously praised the shoe's bouncy, cushioned ride that delivers all the protection they need for long runs, but doesn't feel too soft. And, because Flight FM Blast is much more responsive, ASICS was able to eliminate its previously used plastic midfoot bridges. The result? Smoother transitions from touchdown to toe-off. Number 2. New Balance Men's Fresh Foam 880 V12. There's a lot to love about the 880 series. A new 2-layer midsole makes the 12th version softer than ever, the upper is comfortable and accommodating for wide feet, and the generous blown rubber outsole handles high-volume marathon training well, especially if the bulk of your runs are on slick roads and sidewalks. It's not the lightest shoe, but it's still nimble enough to keep you cruising without clunkiness through double-digit mileage. Plus, New Balance recently tweaked the durometer, a measurement of firmness, of the Fresh Foam X cushioning, which makes it feel a little softer this time around. If you regularly bounce from your daily run to long hours on your feet, this is a great candidate that can keep up for both. The 880 takes the prize for being my favorite line of shoes, one tester said. I also like the 1080 V12, but I prefer the more traditional upper in the 880 V12 compared to the 1080's knit material, added Dengate. You'll also appreciate the 880's smaller price tag. You'll lose some cushioning, but we found it is still plenty plush. Number 3. Saucony Men's Kanvara 13 running shoe. The 12th version was a fantastic homecoming for the Kanvara. After the 11 became stiffer and heavier, we got fairly strong daily trainer vibes from its super plush tongue and thick upper. The 12 nudged the Kanvara back toward its racer roots. The 13 continues the trend. This version is the lightest weight the Kanvara has ever been. Like the shoe's fledgling models, it has a snug midfoot lockdown and a more minimalist feeling ride for flexible toe-offs and good ground feel. Now, Saucony's new blend of Puron foam in the midsole uses a mix of EVA and polymers to improve energy return. It doesn't pack the punch of the Endorphin series, but it does feel plenty responsive for tempo runs on dry roads and speed sessions around the oval. Number 4. Nike Men's Air Zoom Vomero 16 running shoe. The Vomero's 15th version was the first iteration of the shoe to leverage Nike's Pebax-based Zoom's foam. In the 16, the foam still doesn't feel as springy and lively as when it's used in the NEXT% and Alphafly racing shoes. But it rides better for the long haul. You still get all the protection and impact attenuation you'd expect from the Vomero, historically Nike's premium, plush neutral trainer. In testing, we found that the back half of the shoe is really compliant. It's smooth as silk when you heel strike and roll forward. Once you're onto your forefoot, the platform firms up and, importantly, remains stable. I found the Vomero gives me confidence with each stride and helps me effortlessly flow through long runs, Dengate remarked. The top of the Vomero is still as plush as it's always been. The rolled heel collar, satiny fabric comes up from the inside of the shoe, goes over the top, and a stitch down on the outside of the upper to reduce the risk of irritation, is so heavily padded that your heel feels encapsulated and locked in place. Number 5. VJ Spark Lightweight Quick Attack OCR and Trail Running Shoes. I ran with a friend up in the Adirondacks one morning in July. He was wearing a shoe not yet released called the Spark. We had 5,000 feet of vert over the first 7 miles and a 3,000-foot descent over the final 3 miles, and he was stuck to the wet rocks on Giant Mountain like a gecko the whole time, Dengate said, recalling his first encounter with VJ's Spark. When we got our test samples, we experienced it ourselves. Credit that excellent grip to VJ's butyl rubber outsole. The 5mm lugs aren't super long, and they're not sharp like a set of yak tracks, but they're tacky and flexible to grip slick terrain. The Spark is designed to be super lightweight and fast, so while you won't get cushioning for an ultra, the foam is ample for trail runs and obstacle races. The fairly standard and dense EVA isn't on par with the latest bouncy nitrogen-injected TPU offerings out there, but you don't buy the Spark for its cushioning. You buy it for the grip to dodge roots and rocks at speed, or heck, even hop an OCR fire pit and scale a rope wall.